Melissa from the Allman Brothers. Beautiful song. We're going to take a look at it today. There's a lot of sections in this song to look at. A great bass line, a beautiful guitar solo throughout the song by Dickie Betts. But for today, we're going to look at the chord structure that Greg Allman came up with. So we're in the key of E. And that's our first chord. Let's take a look at the second chord. That's a nice chord. What is that? Well, if we look at the surface of it, it's an F sharp minor triad, the second chord of E major. But we've got this open B and open E. So how does that affect the chord? Well, the E is the seventh. So if I just did this, that's an F sharp minor 7. Adding the B note to it, that's the 11th note away from F sharp. So it's an F sharp minor 11. Okay. The next chord. So I think he was just experimenting with that shape since it's such a beautiful sound. And just moved up a whole step. Well, that's nice too. Let's figure out what that is. So on the bottom we've got a D sharp, we've got a G sharp, we've got a B. So that's a G sharp minor, which would be the 3 chord in the key of E. We've got a B, so it's a unison note together. But then we've got this E note on the top. Okay, so if you want to call that G sharp minor with a flat 6, you could kind of call it that. I like to think of it like this. I like to think of it as an E major 7 chord with the major 7 on the bottom, the D sharp. What's an E major 7? Okay, so E, G sharp, B, D sharp. E, G sharp, B, D sharp. Unusual, and sounds kind of harsh by itself like that, but in context, great stuff, and much more colorful than if he had just played the diatonic chords straight. Nothing wrong with that, but I like the other way better. Okay, now this song, I said we were in the key of E, and we are for a lot of it. But in the, I don't know if you call this the pre-chorus. This song doesn't have a traditional structure so much, but we're moving to the key of A now. That's the 1 chord. B minor is the 2 chord. C sharp minor is the 3 chord. D is the 4 chord. So just in the key of A, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you could say we just went back to the key of E here, but you could say that's the 5 of A, right? Now you could say we went to the 6 of A. So you could say we just climbed up the A scale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But now, see, we've got that chord that was in the key of E again, right? So that one, I don't know that I would describe it as in the key of A. I think maybe we went back to the key of E once we came back to here. And now a complete different... Okay, that's a great chord. Let's take a look at what that is. That's a C major 7 over G. So if you just take a C chord, take your first finger off of the C note, you get a B, and then you put a G on the bottom. Big, full, rich sounding chord. How does that relate to the key of E? Well, it doesn't really, but the reason why it works is that we're resolving to the B chord, the 5 of E. And why? Well, we've been hearing these two open strings the whole time, pretty much in the song, the E and the B notes. So, started here, kept going there, and now this, that's the thing. Those common tones with the E and the B like that is the key to it. Okay, that's the reason why the C and the G notes work. Half step down, there's your 5, your B. And so on. All right, great stuff. Now let's take a look at one more section, which is I would describe as the bridge. So here we're going to have a key change. We had E, D, A, B. All right, so did we change to the key of A? No, I wouldn't say it like that. I just think that the chord move, I think we're all in the key of E still. Just that we went to the flat 7, D natural, which is a nice resolve to the A chord. Now, if he stayed on the A, then you could say, all right, maybe we change keys to A there. But since he's falling right back with B, not really, right? C sharp minor, relative minor of E, A, B, and then back. So I think the takeaway here is that if you're writing a song and you're kind of in a key, you're playing around with diatonic chords, look for some color tones that you can get that are common tones in between different chords. And you can change keys to relative keys and keep some of those common tones as well. What I mean by relative keys is A is not that far away from E. It's only a fourth away. And it's a chord that's in the key of E in itself anyway. So modulating that way from whatever key you're in to another chord's key, if that chord is in the original key, yeah, that's a cool little trick to do, right? So I think that's the takeaway from the harmony on this particular song. I hope you enjoyed the breakdown. If you did, please consider subscribing to my channel for more videos like this to come, and thank you for watching.